Identifying your limiting beliefs, what you are wrong about.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Hopefulist. Ready for your daily dose of inspiration and positivity. Today, the quote of the day comes from Rachel Remen. And it says, life is as complex as we are. Sometimes our vulnerability is our strength. Our fear develops our courage. And our woundedness is the road to our integrity. Exactly. I like that one. It goes into a little bit of what we're talking about today when it comes to limiting beliefs. We've been talking about self-image all this week. And yesterday we focused on your body image. Well, today we're going to talk about what you can do to get rid of the beliefs that are not, one, true, and two, are not serving you. But yesterday, I wanted to hear from you, since we were talking about body image. What is one thing that you like about your body? And I was tempted to just say eyes. I think we all just tend to go to eyes because we really don't have anything to do with that. We're really just born with our eye color. So we're like, well, I like my eyes. Okay. I decided to go with a collarbone. My collarbone. I can still see it. Even when I put on some weight, I can still see my collarbone, which people have said to me in the past, wow, you can still see your collarbone. That's nice. Yeah, you know what? It's something. It's something. Cheryl says, I'm healthy. Everything still works good. Yes, applause, applause. Linda says, I have strong calves. That's very good. Strong legs to walk on. Marcy says, my face doesn't have wrinkles, so I asked her, what is your secret? She said, avoid the sun. Oh, sorry, I'm out. And use face cream every morning and every night, plus I have good genes. Michelle says, I'm well proportioned, I think. Jim jokingly said, I like my earlobes. I'm assuming it was a joke. Megan says, it used to be my collarbone. Working on that. And Val says that she likes her eyes. So there are a couple of things that people have chimed in about what they like about their body. This is all about focusing on the good instead of the bad. You know, we all have to find something that we like and start there and then appreciate that every single day. Focus on that and give lots of gratitude for the fact that you love that aspect of you, that part of you. And the more that you do that, the more it will spread to other parts of your body. I promise you. So with that said, today we're going to talk a little bit about the mind when it comes to self-image. A lot of the reason we get held back is because you have these limiting beliefs. A limiting belief is something you tell yourself that holds you back and is usually not true. You run a dialogue in your head that you can't do certain things because of how you handled things in your past or beliefs that you've had since childhood. And they make you think you aren't good enough. We are going to attempt to bust through those today. A perfect example of a limiting belief comes from a book I'm currently reading, Feeling Good by David Burns. He is a therapist, and in it he's having a discussion with a woman who is convinced she is a bad mother. So I'm going to read a conversation between the two of them from a therapy session. David, which is him, says, it seems that you're labeling yourself as a bad mother because you'd like to spend more time with your son, because you sometimes feel inadequate, and because there is a clear-cut need to improve your communication with Bobby. But it won't help you solve these problems if you conclude automatically you are a bad mother. Does that make sense? Nancy says, if I paid more attention to him and gave him more help, he could do better at school, and he could be a whole lot happier. I feel it's my fault when he doesn't do well. David, so you are willing to take the blame for his mistakes. Nancy, yes, it is my fault, so I'm a bad mother. David, and you also take credit for his achievements and for his happiness. Nancy, no, he should get the credit for that, not me. David, does that make sense? That you're responsible for his faults, but not his strengths? No. David, do you understand the point I'm trying to make? Nancy, yes. David says, bad mother is an abstraction. There is no such thing as a bad mother in this universe. Nancy says, right, but mothers can do bad things. David says, they're just people. And people do a whole variety of things, good, bad, and neutral. Bad mother is just a fantasy. There's no such thing. The chair is a thing. A bad mother is an abstraction. I like that. We tend to put these labels on ourselves, and there's no wiggle room. We declare ourselves a bad mother, therefore we are, and there is no talking you out of it. In short, she's convinced herself she's a bad mother based on the problems her son is having, most of it in school, yet she takes no credit for the things he does well. You can't blame yourself for one without taking credit for the other, yet we do it all the time. It doesn't make sense. That is not logical. Stop holding yourself to impossible standards. You are human too. Oftentimes we don't start a project because we have a history of not following through. That may be true, but it just means it wasn't your project. You know, we all laugh at husbands, men. Oh, they're always starting one project, never finish it, goes on to the next project. Well, when you find something that means something to you, you will finish it. There will be no stopping you. Maybe you've tried crocheting, knitting, painting, quilting, learning to read music, taking dance lessons, yet nothing is stuck. You've given up on all of them. But then one day, you see an old dresser on the side of the road. Decide to take it home and refurbish it. And you finish this project pretty quickly. You've discovered your thing. It's the project that lights you up, the activity that brings you life, and you can't wait to get another piece to remake. You may even start to do this as a side hustle to bring in a little extra money. The point is, you just because you didn't finish before doesn't mean you will never finish anything. You have to keep searching for your thing. I've never started a business before. I had never even thought about starting a business before. And, you know, it's been hard at times. It's not going the way I had hoped either. But I'm hanging in there. I'll figure it out. I'll make it work because this is my project. This is what I'm meant to do. So I will keep at it until it works. You just need to find your project. Here's a big one. Maybe you feel unworthy and unlovable. Even if you're married and have children. Maybe even if you have a great relationship with your parents. Maybe you are too hard on yourself. Even if you didn't have a loving upbringing, it doesn't mean you are not worthy of love. First of all, everyone is worthy of love. Everyone has the right to the pursuit of happiness in this country. Outside validation will never help you if you can't find validation for yourself. We all, I think, have certain things about ourselves that we don't like or would like to change. Well, then make some small changes until you are the type of person you want to be. But you're not all bad or all good. There is no such person. All humans have flaws, make mistakes, and have realizations about how to live life moving forward. We are so much harder on ourselves than we are on others. I'm not sure why that is. How would you feel if someone you loved was as hard on themselves as you are on yourself? Think of it as your daughter or your son or even your sister or your best friend. It would probably break your heart. Listen to this loud and clear. You are worth anything and everything you dream up. You can do anything you truly set your mind to. You are the one who is in control. Find a path that you love, and trust me, no one will be able to stop you. The first thing to do is realize how damaging our own self-talk is. You probably have no idea how often you do it. It's a habit that's so ingrained that you don't even remember how often you're doing it. So start paying attention. And when you find that you are bashing yourself, stop. Replace those words with uplifting, loving, encouraging words. When a friend tells you about something they're doing and you automatically respond with, I could never do that. Maybe change it up to, well, it would be fun to at least try that. Just change your thinking. Be aware of it before you can change it. Happy hump day, y'all. Just take notice of the negative thoughts that you have running through your head all day and try to put a stop to them. Flip your script. Now, go on out there and be the badass I know you are. I'm cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Flip that script.